Something like this only exists in America. While long-distance races with sports cars hardly attract any spectators in Europe, the American Le Mans series thrills more than 60,000 spectators at each event. Open prototypes with over 600 horsepower compete here against closed sports cars like the BMW M3. Don Panos, pharmaceutical mogul and enthusiastic fan of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, initiated the spectacular series. Team sport is the focus here. 2 to 3 drivers share a cockpit during the hours-long pursuits. The skill of the pit crew is crucial for the race. BMW competed in 2001 with a lightning-fast new development. Scenes like these delighted the Bavarians and made the Porsche teams boil with rage. The powerful M3 with a V8 engine barely gave the Stuttgart competitor a chance in the GT class. The production version prescribed by the regulations was only shown by the Munich team at the end of the season. Of course, only to interested customers. The call to stop BMW through a regulation change grew louder, but no one could challenge BMW for the title in the GT class anymore, even if master driver Jörg Müller had to concede the last season victory to the red US BMW of Hans-Joachim Stuck back in Europe. Gabi lines up for the track test. The nickname given by the Schnitzer team was earned during its development, as the hot iron was quite temperamental. With 1,150 kilograms of weight and 450 horsepower at the rear axle, it's no joke. Fenders, hoods and roof are made of carbon fiber. Gabi could hardly be dressed more expensively. Jörg Müller warns urgently, don't be fooled by the attractive exterior. Gabi is a true monster. When Gabi really gets going, she doesn't hold back. The permitted noise maximum of 115 decibels requires only tiny mufflers. The exhaust ends abruptly in the rocker panel under the passenger door. The short-stroke 4-valve V8 revs up in typical BMW fashion with remarkable speed. It reaches its power peak at 7,500 revolutions. And then, the white diva can become really thirsty. Without worrying about the household budget, she indulges in up to 45 liters of premium fuel per 100 kilometers. Sorting the 6 straight-cut gear wheels demands a hearty grip on the gear lever. Gabi fundamentally rejects shy behavior and quickly turns away from the scene. Even if it bears your name, do not become overly trusting. Sports car editor Jochen Ubler familiarizes himself with the special M3. Factory driver Dirk Müller assists in this. The most important tips: gentle acceleration when starting, calmly approaching power and limits, respect for the torque mountain of 480 Newton meters, available from 4,000 revolutions, makes the initial approach easier. But Gabi shows her teeth, wagging while accelerating out and spitting fierce fire. Why the Schnitzer mechanics gave the race car this nickname becomes increasingly clear. Why the Porsche teams from the American Le Mans series pushed for a regulation change, thereby slowing down the M3 GTR, only becomes clear once the tires reach their operating temperature. Only then does Gabi really get going. Roaring loudly and spewing fire, it is guided through the twists of Vallelunga. The distinctly aggressive power of the V8 engine calms the chassis with its balance tuning, typical for an endurance sports car. But the dance with Gabi ends too quickly. The decision not to compete with the M3 in America anymore was difficult, especially for Jörg Müller. But the new regulations require at least 1,000 production cars or performance-reducing handicaps. We can only hope that the exceptional BMW does not see the checkered flag for the last time.